Dee from crystalcraftswithdee. I have another unboxing to do for you. This one is from VIPCrossStitch. They contacted me once again and asked me if I'd like to do a review on some more of their products, and I said of course, because I really like this company. They have a lot of choice with their cross stitches, and their website is set out really well, and their prices are very good, excuse me, budget friendly. So anyway, I've just gotten this one today. I have just opened it up a bit just to make sure it was who I thought it was from, but I haven't had a peek. So they come in your plastic bag. I have cross stitches obviously, and I have 3. So we'll start with this one here. So Joy Sunday, another one of the season's samplers. I think I've got one more to go. I have been trying to collect these guys. It comes in your plastic zip seal bag. On the back you've got directions. These are very good directions. Shows you how to do all your stitches, how to wash, etc., etc. Hints and tips. So we'll jump into this one. Okay, so we have Winter Sampler Joy Sunday, and it is a 14 count stamped canvas. You use 2 strands with it. That's what that bit is there for. 27 by 27 centimeters. So that's interesting, because the last one I did, which I think was summer, I can't remember, one of them was 26 by 26 centimeters. So I'll have to go check and see what size the other one is. Anyway, so this is very simple. This is a great beginner's project. It's not too big. It's got some really good color coverage, and it has a little bit of back stitch, so it's absolutely perfect, and it's a really good size as well. So you can take this traveling with you wherever you go. Very, very handy. It has a little bit of back stitch in it, and you've got a little bit there. Christmas, you have it for the baubles, and your string that holds the mittens together. So very basic. Very, very cool. You've got your chart, and we have so we've got 20 different colors in full stitch, and we have 3 colors in back stitch. As I said, that's very basic back stitching, not too much. And you've got your DMC cross-reference too for those colors, and it is 107 stitches by 107 stitches, so perfect size. And you can see there the graph is really well printed, and it's very obvious your back stitching colors, so very easy to read that graph should you need to cross-reference it, because it's all printed on here. So I've got your canvas. So beautiful size, really, really gorgeous size, extremely well printed. You won't have any trouble at all reading those symbols. Very easy. Your mittens. I just noticed too, usually they actually print the back stitching on there, so you just follow it along, but there's no, that's where Christmas goes, doesn't it? Yeah. Alright, so you will have to read that off the chart. That's interesting, because normally they actually print it on there and you follow it, but anyways, no biggie. Just interesting. So you can see that is very well printed. And with Joy Sunday, you've got your hemmed edging, got your stitches, and your symbols printed down below. Just having a look. It looks very well printed actually. The coverage is very good. But I just love that. I think it's so cute. It's got everything to do with Christmas, your snowman, your mittens, your Christmas tree, beautiful wreath, and candy canes, etc. I just love that. And your snowflakes, of course. Very beautiful. And the canvas is slightly stiffened, which I find is very handy actually, because I have some Ada cloth that I bought and it's like really floppy. But this is quite good. Nice size, really, really nice size. All right, let's have a look at those colors. Christmas colors. They're the best colors, aren't they? Christmas colors. Okay, so they come on your pre-sorted card. You've got 1 through to 20. Very easy to follow. You have 2 needles. Yeah, gorgeous. Gorgeous Christmas colors. Red, green, yellow, white. Really, really beautiful. Beautiful long lengths. They feel nice and soft. Absolutely gorgeous. Very, very pretty. So very easy to see and to work out who's who. Gorgeous. I love that. Okay, so that is cross stitch number 1. Putting aside. That is that one. Oh, I just love it. And I love the fire too. I like this whole little scene here. I really like that. Gorgeous colors. Very pretty. Going to be a lot of fun to do that one actually. Alright, on to the next one. So the next one is a Joy Sunday as well. I have been looking at this for a couple years now and I've been wanting it and it just keeps getting put on the back burner, and I thought, you know what, I'm getting it. And then when I had a look on VIPCrossStitch's website, they actually have this in 14 count and in 11 count, and then I was like, oh, which one do I want? I ended up going with the 14 count. So that is 32 by 32 centimeters. Again, in your Ziploc bag. So it's a flower basket with a lily. I just think that is so gorgeous. I just love the flowers. I love the whole sort of circular, you know. It's more like a wreath, isn't it? Very, very pretty. I just love the scattering the colors. I love these little bits along the edging. I think it's really well done. Yeah, flower basket, 14 count. And your graph. So we have here a few colors. How many have we got? Okay, so we have 38 full stitches, again with your DMC cross reference. And we have, here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 back stitch colors. I figured there'd be a bit in here because otherwise, if you don't have any back stitching in something like this, it's just going to be like a colored mess. So you do need that definition that is done with these back stitches, especially the colored back stitches look really, really good. So, and again with your chart, beautifully printed. So your back stitching will be, you can see in the middle of the flower, where is the around the scissors in red and blue, and yeah, it's just the middle of those bigger flowers, the lilies, I think they are. Yep. So it's not a lot of back stitching at all, but I just love that. And onto our printed canvas. So, gosh, I thought that was going to be bigger. No, 32 by 32. Oh, I had it in my head it was going to be bigger. Maybe that was the 11 count. I don't know. Anyway. Wow, that is actually really pretty just like that. I like the colors they've used. That looks really cool, actually. It's like an abstract. Right, so stiff canvas. You also have your hemmed edges. And it is 135 stitches by 135 stitches. So obviously on 11 count it'll be a little bit bigger. And you have the printed symbols down the sides. Wow, it looks like a lot going on with all your edgings, isn't it? So I'm just having like a bit of a closer look with that printing. So it looks pretty good. Just looking over here, there's a little bit of overflow on the print. It goes into the next square a little bit, but if that's the worst that it is, I'm not concerned. I think that'll be perfectly fine. So on this one, so what I was saying with the Joy Sunday, they usually print where your backstitching goes, but that's funny how it didn't do it on that Christmas sampler. So you can see there where it's all outlined. So that's interesting. Anyway, I think that's really well printed. Looks very, very good actually. I can't really see any printing off those squares, so they look really good. And that's how your symbols look on there. So that's actually a little bit blurry, but I don't really need to read that super duper clear anyway. If I have trouble, that's what your graph is for. So, and I do refer back to the graph every now and then anyway. So that looks really good actually. All right, we'll have a look at the colors. So, being a beautiful basket of flowers, you're going to have some beautiful colors. Okay, again with your 2 needles and your pre-sorted threads. So you have 2 cards on this one. And it says right there, nice and clear, 14 count, 2 threads. Love it. So I'll start with this little guy because he's the smallest. Got some really pretty pastels there. And your contrasting dark greens, nice and long lengths, very soft, so they look pretty good. And this one, love these colors. Really, really pretty colors. Love that pink, those pinks. And you got that gorgeous blue that just really bounces off of that. Pretty, pretty colors. And the other side, which is my favorite because it has purple. A few different purples there. Really pretty colors. Now that is going to look gorgeous when it's done. Really soft colors, and then it's sprinkled in with some vibrant colors. Love it. Look at that purple. Wow. Pretty. Yep, they feel really good actually. Nice and long. I love that. So there you go. That looks absolutely gorgeous. Look at those colors. Wow. Beautiful. That's going to be really nice to do actually. And I've been wanting that one for a long time. It's like, that's it. I'm getting it. Okay, on to the last one. Lucky Last. So this one is not a Joy Sunday. It is a different manufacturer. And that's your front page. So it's a bit blurry, but I can see there the graph is not blurry, so I'm not concerned. Now this one is 11 count stamped cross stitch. So let's have a look at this. So this is Poppies. I love Poppies, and I've never actually gotten a cross stitch or a diamond painting with Poppies for that matter. But geez, you know, it's another one I've looked at and gone, oh yeah, I like that. And I've gotten it this time, but I just love that. How pretty is that? So it's 30 by 50 centimeters, so it's a really nice size. 104 stitches by 191 stitches. This graph actually shows you instructions. You know what? That actually looks like Joy Sunday, doesn't it? Where's my Joy Sunday bag? There's Joy Sunday bag. That's interesting. That is identical. So this must be a Joy Sunday. That's interesting, isn't it? Instructions for cross stitch. Identical. Huh. Interesting. So I wonder if this is a Joy Sunday. It would have to be if it's the same backing and everything. This paper is kind of weird. Oh, it's glossy on the back. Yeah, that looks like that sort of special paper that you use in drafting machines and stuff like that. Anyway, so there's the graph, part of the graph there, and you can see that's really beautifully printed. That's super duper crisp. That's really nice, actually. Here's the rest of your chart. So that looks great. When you're sort of doing these sorts of projects too, you can just like pick, say, the green and just go for it and just follow it wherever it goes. This is a great cross-country project if you sort of go off and wandering like I do. Yeah, but this is good. So I'm just looking for a bit of confetti. You just got like a couple little ones for that one. It's not much, really. Not really that you could call confetti. You got some nice big blotches up there, color blocking, and along the sides. So, yeah, I reckon this is actually a good project for a beginner. If a beginner wants to just sort of jump in there and do something a little bit bigger. Because I reckon that is so easy to follow. Oh, you're right, sweetie. Yeah, that looks really good, actually. Let's have a look at it. It doesn't actually say how many colors. Oh, yes, it does. It would help if I had my glasses on. So there's your thumbnail. That's so pretty. Yeah. There's your symbol key down the side. I love how they put the colors of your threads along there. I really like that. So we have 39 full stitches. There is no back stitch in here. So that looks good. You got your DMC reference. No problem at all reading that. Right, let's have a look at the bits and pieces you get in here. So this one here, you've got an interesting little toolkit. So you've got a needle threader, very handy. You have a thimble, very handy. That's quite sturdy, actually. And you also have a little pom-pom. And you have, wow, you got a lot of five needles. That's really generous. 5 needles, that's pretty awesome, actually. Okay, let's have a look at your canvas. Yeah, you do have your hemmed edging. They've got a thumbnail on the top and your 39 colors down the side, symbol references. There, that looks awesome. What a great size, actually. Gee, I like that. So what I do when I sort of start stitching, look, when you're stitching this sort of stuff, especially stamped, you can start anywhere you want to. If you want to start right in the middle of that flower, you can go for it. If you want to start in the bottom corner, I tend to go in the bottom corner and start up. You can start top, down, you can start wherever the heck you want. That's why I love stamped cross stitch. With counted cross stitch, it's a little trickier. But what I'll do is I'll sort of start from the bottom and then I'll start rolling. And I'll roll up like that and I'll stitch like that. I do have a hoop, but I don't use it. I just tend to like holding it in my hand and stitching that way. So that's how I do it. It's probably not the most efficient way, but it works for me. So I'm just having a look at that canvas now, and that looks really, really good, actually. Really clear. I love the fact that you can just, all right, I'm going to do that. All the symbols in red. So you just whip out the threads and just do all the reds. Do all the greens and do all the pinks. I really like that. And then you have to go back and do these little spot ones. But I'm just looking for confetti. There's not a lot, really. not really. You've got like this section here where you've got 3 L's, one off the corner, and then there's an L up there, I think, and an L up there. You kind of have them sprinkled through it as a teeny bit of confetti, I'd say, but that's a great beginner's project, to be honest, because you got so many nice blocks of color you can really get in there, and you can sort of get in your nitty-gritty there when you feel like it, and then when you feel like just sort of sitting on the couch and chilling in front of the television, you don't want to be sort of changing colors and stuff, you can just smash out these blocks of color 39, just smash them out, and then you don't have to concentrate. But I love that. That looks really, really good. Looks fantastic. All right, on to the colors. Wow. Look at all those reds and oranges. Ooh, and him. So that would be your background color, number 39. Hopefully that is not sticky. Because there's one I'm working on at the moment, and they've put a tag around it to keep it sort of secure. But it was a sticky tag, and it was stuck all in my threads. I think that's stuck. Anyway, I'll worry about it when I get to it. So there's your background color. And your colors. Look at that. Wow. Oh gosh, that's so pretty. Those beautiful peachy colors. So your pre-sorted threads. Oh, okay, we've got 2 separate cards. Right, so there's your color 39. That's your background color. So they put a little bit on there for you to cross-reference. So they're pre-sorted and numbered, easy to see. Nice and long. They feel good, actually. Nice and soft. So that's 1 card, and this one's Jockers. Right, so they are pre-sorted and they're in your numerical order, right? So what I do is I get a marker and I go through, and that's color 1, 2, 3, blah, 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 blah. When you get to 10, it's usually the symbol 0, then A, B, C, D. So I just write with a marker over top 0, A, B, C, D, blah, blah, blah. That way I don't have to keep cross-referencing that I've got the correct color. So I do that with all my cross stitches. So look at those colors. There's actually a lot of threads in here. Beautiful reds. Look at those greens. Wow. So you can get some really gorgeous shading in this design. Look at that beautiful purple. Beautiful colors. Absolutely gorgeous. And the other side. Look at those beautiful pinks. Pinks and peaches and orange. Wow. They are just gorgeous. Nice and long. Love that. Oh, can't get enough of those colors. So that's all the colors for the poppy. Oh boy, that is going to be so pretty. You know what? I want to get started on that right away. Just add another project to the many I'm doing at the moment. Wow, that is beautiful. Alrighty, and that one was my beautiful poppies that are upside down. Beautiful poppies. That's going to be stunning. Wow, gorgeous. Okay, so that is my latest package that I got from VIPCrossStitch. I got my gorgeous poppies. I have the beautiful lily basket. And another one of these season samplers, so hopefully I should have all of them in the next month or two. So that's my latest package that I got from VIPCrossStitch. I want to thank VIPCrossStitch very, very much for sending these out to me for review. I will be doing in future videos how we go with these guys. I'll start all of them in the next couple of months, show you what I'm up to with that, with my cross stitch update that I do every month now. So I'll be showing you like all the cross stitches I'm working on and where I'm up to, and hopefully a finish each month if I'm disciplined enough. But anyway, yes, so keep your eyes peeled for those future videos to see how I'm going with these guys. And of course the links to all these are in the description box below if you want to check them out. So thank you so much for watching my video, and I will catch you next time. Bye!